it is me, Miyako, and I'm back with another video. I recorded some video on my personal first impressions on these two Missha magic cushions. This is the moisture version and this is the matte version, and I'm gonna go ahead and play that video so you guys can see how they wore throughout the day. So just going through basics first, these cushions are only about 1,000 yen, so for those of you guys who can't transfer that, that's about $7 to $8. So these are super cheap, and it claims to work in 10 seconds and your face will be magically covered. It'll reduce sebum and your pores, and yeah, these are like all the rage in Korea right now. I've been hearing so many reviews about them and I just really want to try them out. The fact that these are only about $10 is kind of a little bit sketchy to me, because most cushions I've tried are usually around $15 to $20 and up. I've had a few that are like $60 to $70, which is absolutely ridiculous. So I'm really excited to try these, and if these end up working for me, I will be so excited because these are so cheap, guys. So this is the product. I have yet to open it, and once you open it, there's the standard cushion that all cushion products have. And let's just go ahead and open that if I can with these long ass nails. Okay, here we go. Ooh. So this is the moisture cushion. So these cushions come in 3 shades. There is 21, which is the standard really light Korean shade, 23, which is more of the medium shade, and 27, I believe, which they say is honey beige, which should be technically my color, but I can't find it anywhere. I'm pretty sure they don't even sell that shade in Japan just because not a lot of people use them. So I got both of these in shade 23, and that is, it doesn't even say, it's just shade 23. So today I'm going to be using this one, which is the moisture packed, and let's just zoom in and put this on my face. So as you can see, I have a little bit of discoloration on my nose, really ridiculously dark eye bags, and overall just really bad acne scars. So we're gonna see if this can cover, so I'm just gonna open that, and oh, that is a lot of foundation. And the cushion itself is actually a lot more firm than like most cushions I'm used to, actually. Oh, that is so light. Okay. Okay, so that was one coat, and I literally just took this much and it worked all over my face, so that's really nice. It's just a really light shade for me. I don't know if that's picking up on camera, but I'm just gonna go ahead and take this rest of this and just like put it on my neck so I don't look ridiculous. What I do notice is this does have very nice coverage. As soon as I put it on, you really can't see anything. I don't even think I need to put any concealer on, which is really nice. It is a little bit too pink toned for my skin personally because I am yellow toned. So you guys can probably already see just from like what I'm looking at in the viewfinder, but this is a very dewy foundation. So if you guys are looking for that Korean glow, I actually do really like how the dewy looks, even though I already have oily skin. So it's probably just gonna fall off my face later, but yeah, let's just do a hand comparison because like this is ridiculous. It is so brightening and so white on my skin. Like my hand compared to my face, that is ridiculous, guys. Praise the Lord, I'm wearing long sleeves today, so as long as I like don't touch my face, people probably won't notice. I am going out with my friend today, so we will see how this wears. Okay guys, so here is my completed makeup for the day. I tried to keep it simple so we could really just see the result of the makeup wearing on my skin. Just to let you guys know, I do have combination type skin where this part of my face is really dry while my T-zone is super oily. I don't know why, that's just how it is. All I did for my makeup was my eyebrows, a little bit on my eyes with eyeliner and some eyeshadow, and I threw on this Etude House lip thing, and then on this half of my face I threw on some loose powder just to set that half to see how it would work with some loose powder, and that is it. this side has nothing on it, and we're just gonna see how this wears. So far my first impressions are, yes, this does cover up almost everything. I didn't have to use any concealer, which is absolutely amazing. It really made my entire makeup routine just go so much faster. And besides the fact that it is ridiculously too bright for my skin, I feel like if I did order the correct shade online, then it would be completely fine. But yeah, we're just gonna see how this wears today, and I will keep you guys updated throughout the day. Just to give you guys a close-up, this is the powdered side of the face after I powdered it, and this is the not powdered side of the face. You can see that the dewiness didn't really change at all, even with powder. In person it is a little bit slightly more matte on this side, but yeah, overall I am very impressed so far with this product, minus the color difference. Okay, hi guys, we just sat down at the cafe, and if you look at my makeup, it definitely got oilier. It did set a bit from when I first put it on and it oxidized, so it does match my skin a bit more, but it's still very, very light. And yeah, so far so good. Okay, hey guys, so I just got back from going out with my friend, and I thought I'd do a check-in again. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm looking at the viewfinder and I visibly look more oily. It still kind of does look like that Korean dewiness, but when I look close it really does look pretty disgusting. So it was pretty windy out today, so I can see faint traces of where my hair got stuck to my skin near the sides, and I had to keep on sweeping it away. My dark circles are showing through again. So right here it is creasing a lot, and you can see that it's gathering right here. My entire face just looks so oily and disgusting, quite honestly. I feel like on my cheeks it still does look pretty okay, to be honest. But yeah, so that is that checkup, and I will check in with you guys one last time after dinner, and yeah. Okay guys, I'm here doing my last checkup for the day for the Missha Magic Cushion in the moisture form. I kind of figured out that this cushion from the very beginning wouldn't work on me just because I do have an oily skin type, and let me just tell you guys what I see now. This is the oiliest I've seen my face in a really long time. This right here on my upper lip, absolutely disgusting. I don't know if you guys can see, like right here, it's like really creased, and then this is so gross, like the oiliness. I'm shining bright like a diamond in a really bad way. So I've been wearing this foundation for about 9 hours now, and I am not waiting till the end of the day because I don't really own any lighting at home, so I have to film this while the sun is still out a little bit so you guys can see me. But yeah, I'm about to take this off anyways because I'm not really doing anything for the rest of the night, and I figure it's not gonna make much of a difference because this foundation is basically almost gone or disgusting oily mess on my skin. On to the matte version. Okay guys, it is an entirely new day, and today I will be trying out the matte version of this cushion, and as you can see, it has not been used yet, unlike the other one. So using a little bit less than I did last time because it's way too light for my skin. Okay guys, so that is one coat with the Missha Magic Cushion in matte. You guys can already tell this is a way too freaking light for my skin again. I think it is a little bit better than the moisture side though. This is supposed to be the matte version, but I wouldn't really label it as matte. It's more of a demi-matte to me so far, and I brought it down my neck so I didn't look totally geisha with like a white line here. But yeah, I am going out today. I'm going out with my friend to lunch to Omotesando, so I'm probably not going to be filming just because I don't think she's very comfortable with me filming, but I will update you guys when I get back how long this wears. I'm only going to powder this half of my face yet again, and I will let you guys know when I get back. Okay guys, so I just got back from my lunch date with my friend, and we went all around Harajuku and Omotesando, and right now it is ridiculously crowded because it is Golden Week, so everybody's on break. So it's not only regular foreign visitors but also Japanese foreign visitors who are walking around, and it was really hot and I've just been sweating ridiculously and it's been crazy, so we're gonna see how this holds up. What I'm really impressed by, honestly, is that I'm not ridiculously shiny like I thought I'd be. This actually holds up a lot better than some of my more expensive foundations in terms of oil control. Even though I did powder this side, it creases really bad, like right along my smile lines on both sides. Less so when I powdered it, but ridiculously on both sides, and this part is still really oily, just like the moisture version. It almost completely wore off up here, which I'm not sure why, because I don't touch my forehead that often, so I'm really confused by that. So as you can see when we zoom in, it really clumps up here. It really creases right here and right here. If you guys can see that, I don't know if it's picking up on camera. And what I did notice is this one is less so different from my real skin tone. However, it still is really light. I had a lot of friends comment on that today. And yeah, I'm actually really surprised by the oil control that this one has. It still looks very matte on the powdered side and very demi-matte on this side. Less so though, if I touch this it really gets disgusting. Okay, hey guys, it is now the end of the day and I forgot to record earlier when there was still light outside because I fell asleep. So we're gonna do this right now and I'm gonna tell you my final thoughts on this cushion. So after I fell asleep, it did get a little bit creasy on my nose, or greasy on my nose and my forehead in the T-zone, which I expected anyways. It surprisingly is still staying very well on my cheek area. I'm actually really surprised by that. Less so on the not powdered side. The not powdered side is pretty bad. It is really oily up here, and my nose, it's almost completely gone just because of all the grease. And yeah, didn't really change much. So my overall first impressions of the two cushions, starting off with the moisture cushion, it does give you that really, really beautiful Korean glow. And I feel like if you weren't as oily as I was, it would work out a lot better for you. Let me just go ahead and put it on my hand. Besides the fact of it being really light on my hand, you can see it does have that very dewy kind of glow to it. I don't know, can you see that? It has that very dewy kind of glow to it, and it actually does have pretty good coverage. I would say it's a very light to medium. It's not super buildable in terms of coverage. It did cover enough where it covered somewhat my dark under eye circles and stuff like that, but what I did notice is that, as you can see, this does slip around a lot, and if you touch your face it will kind of disappear from your face. And even on the powdered side, when I did wear it, it did crease ridiculously right here. It didn't stay on my upper lip at all, and when I swipe my hair away from my face it would leave like a dark line on my face, so that was really irritating to me. It did seem to amplify the fact that my skin is super oily, and I feel like it would definitely work out for people who have drier skin, but yeah, it just didn't really work out for me and I didn't really like it. For the matte version of the cushion, let me just go ahead and swatch this on my hand. As you guys can see, this is the moisture hand and this is the matte hand. This one does seem to be a little bit lighter, and the finishes honestly aren't that different when you first apply them. However, this one does dry down to a matte finish, which is really nice. In terms of overall coverage, the matte one does have slightly better coverage, but they are still very light to medium coverage. Unfortunately, although I did powder this one, it did crease a bit less than the moisture version. However, it still did crease a lot in my smile lines. Near my forehead, I have a wrinkle here, and on my upper lip it did not stay at all. What I was really impressed by is that I have a super oily T-zone, and besides my upper lip, my nose and my forehead actually did not get oily at all, which I was really surprised by. So I was very pleasantly surprised by the matte version in terms of oil control, and I was out all day. I went out with my friend and I walked around a lot, and it still stayed really nice and matte, which was really amazing. It does slip around a bit if you do tend to touch your face a lot or around your face, like brushing your hair out of your face. It does move around a bit, but otherwise than that, it actually really wasn't a bad cushion. In terms of rating, I would definitely give the moisture one a 3 out of 10. I really did not like it. Maybe it just wasn't for my skin, but it does give pretty decent coverage for a cushion foundation, plus the prices on both of these are really good. I don't know if I've already told you guys how cheap that these products were, but these products were about sen or about 1,000 yen, which is equivalent to about $8 in the US right now with current currency exchange rates, which is really nice. They are super, super, super affordable. And for the matte one, I would give it I want to give it a higher score, but I'm going to give it a 5 just because both of them crease so much even with powder. And this one was just, I gave it a higher score just because it stayed on my face and it really prevented my face from getting really oily, which is really nice. But overall, I probably wouldn't use these products in general just because there are so many better products out there. Besides that, the packaging itself is really pretty. However, I would say that the feel is a lot cheaper, more plasticky than some of my other cushions that I own, and I'm just not a fan of the packaging in general. Plus, it leaves stains really quickly on the sides right here, so that's just not cool with me. And yeah, overall these were a no-go for me, but if you guys have drier skin or skin that doesn't crease as easily as mine, if you guys don't smile as much as me, which I hope you guys are smiling a lot more than I am because right now I'm just having a bad week. But if you guys want to try these out, they're only around $8 to $10. I know it's a little bit more expensive online because of shipping, but I will leave links down below on where you can get these products, and if you guys want to try them out, go for it. They were definitely not for me. I probably won't be using these on a daily basis in the near future, but I hope this video was very helpful to you guys, and if you guys want more first impressions and reviews on products like these, make sure to leave them in the comments down below. And of course, make sure to subscribe to my channel and give this video a big thumbs up. It always helps me out a lot, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!